So do you want to know more about the size difference in terms of what fits between the K25 Sellier and the K25 Retourne? Then keep watching. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name's Clara Z and I do videos on luxury handbags and fashion items. So today I'm going to do a video to compare the capacity of my Hermes Kelly 25 Sellier versus the Hermes Kelly 25 in Retourne. Just a disclaimer, because I think some of you may be owning this bag in Epsom. This is actually a goatskin called Chev Chumkilla, and so it's slightly a bit more flexible than Epsom. However, I think the measurements should be similar. And in terms of my Kelly 25 in the Retourne, this is in a Togo leather, which I believe is quite a common leather seen amongst other users of the Kelly 25 bag. In terms of measurements for these two bags, this particular bag, which is in the Sellier based on my personal measurements, is about 25 centimeters along the bottom, and then you can see it kind of tapers up, and along the top it is about 21.5 centimeters. If I compare that to the Retourne, the bottom part of this bag along the bottom is about 24 centimeters. However, because this part can wing out, it can expand to about 29 centimeters. So if you do have more items that require more space along the top, this one definitely has more space. In terms of the length of the bag from top to bottom, they are both 18 centimeters. And when it comes to the width of the bag, they are both 10 centimeters. However, it would be worthy to note that this one goes down to about 3 centimeters, so it's more narrow along here, and this bag, this one narrows to about 5 centimeters. As you can see, it does have a bit more give. So next, let's talk about what's inside of my Kelly 25 Sellier A. It is pretty much at full capacity, and I haven't used a bag organizer, and I'll talk about why I haven't used a bag organizer towards the end of the video. So if you watch until the end of the video, I have a little story about why I'm not using an organizer for the comparison. So let's open this up and see what is inside. So you can see it's not bulging. However, this is pretty full, and I likely wouldn't fill this up by so much, but for the purposes of this comparison, I have filled it up pretty much to the brim. So let me just open this bag. So because the top of the bag is definitely more narrow, you can see I have put sunglasses in a soft case in here. And there you can see that the bag is pretty full. I have along the top a pen holder, so that just holds pens just in case the ink will spill. On the inside, you can see there are quite a few things. So along the top, I have an AirPod, and there is a bit of a front pocket here along the side. So what I put in there is just my mask holder. And then if I look on the inside, you can see there are quite a few items. So let me take out the smaller items first. So along here, I do have a pack of tissue. I have a hand sanitizer. Along the top, I also have a lipstick. And I also have a Calvi card holder. And along the length of the bag, you can see that yes, a pochette métisse does fit in there, and inside here I have a compact and a lip gloss. And then in case you're wondering, and if you do use a full wallet, the full wallet will fit without the bag organizer, so you can see that I can comfortably put that in without any problems. So some of you may have a longer wallet. So this one is the Emily wallet. So I'm just going to put it in so that you can see that it actually does fit. So I can put this in here at a slight angle, as you can see, but it will fit, and that does fit along there, as you can see. And in case you do carry around a Kindle, which I do, that also will fit with no problems in there. I'm not sure if you can see that properly because it is also black, and I'm not sure if an iPad mini would fit inside here, but to be honest, I don't put my heavy electronics in my nice bags because I'm frankly a little scared to stretch them out or cause too much stress to the bag. So as you can see, this bag will carry pretty much your daily essentials and a little bit more. To be honest, you can probably fit a bit more if you used a compact wallet, such as this compact silken wallet that will just give it a bit more space so that you can put in more items as you need. And as you can see, the compact wallet does fit comfortably in there because it is a bit smaller. And if you have other items that you want to put in there, or you want to put in an additional pouch, that should fit. So assuming I take out a larger wallet, let me show you what will fit inside in addition to what I had before. So in addition to what I held in there before, I put everything back in, and the extra items that I do have inside. So removing the sunglasses, as you can see, it's not stretching at all, and actually it does feel a bit more spacious. But what I have in addition to what I had before, you can see along here, I was able to put in an extra O pouch in addition to the mini pochette. And I was also able to put in my Kindle. And here is another lipstick, my hand sanitizer, tissues, and a Calvi, my Hermes silken wallet, and the mask holder. And that's it. So actually, as you can see, the 25 really is not that small. I would consider this a small bag, but really not that small. Kind of in between a small to medium bag. So if you like to carry the essentials, but just a little bit more, this is perfect for that, especially if you also carry a long wallet. As long as your organizer is not taking up so much space that you cannot fit a wallet, it should be fine. And if you don't use an organizer, because it is a Sellier construction, the bag should be able to hold up by itself over the long term. But just to keep the interior clean, or in case there are accidents inside, you may want to consider to use pouches for your makeup, lipsticks, or even your pens, just to make sure that in case there's a spill, it won't be all over the inside of your bag. So let's move on to the K25 Retourne. So here is my K25 Retourne, and I filled it with as much as I would probably want to fill this bag, but I highly doubt I would fill it up this much. But just for the sakes of this comparison, you can see that it is pretty stuffed looking. As you can see, there is a bit of protrusion here, not really, a little bit, but I mean, it's not really stressing the bag, but I do feel that the bag does feel a little heavy. So let me show you what is in the K25 Retourne. And because the bag can wing out and there's so much more flexibility with the leather, I feel that this bag can definitely carry a little more. So again, the bag is fully stuffed, and you can see that there are sunglasses here along the top, and you can see it has pretty much everything from the K25 Sellier plus a little more. So here again, I have my Calvi card holder, my pen in a pen case, and here you can see it's fully stuffed. I have a extra lipstick, my hand sanitizer, a pack of tissues, and then obviously I have my AirPods, and you can still see there is a lot of stuff in there. And I have my Kindle in there, and then I have an O case, my Chanel O case, and then I also have my mini pochette, which also has my compact and also a lip gloss. And finally, it also has my full-size Chanel wallet, and it also has the mask case. So in terms of what more I could fit in the Retourne, I felt I could actually fit in an additional O case and the Kindle. I could probably squeeze the Kindle into the K25 Sellier, but to be honest, I probably wouldn't want to stretch it that much. I could kind of force it, but I probably wouldn't. And so I think that if you have just a little bit more, if you need to carry an extra pouch, the Retourne is really good for that. And because the Retourne is a more flexible leather, I feel like you can stuff it just a bit more. And also because of of the top on how it wings out. There is less pressure if you do need to build it up to be wider along the top. So in terms of capacity, definitely the Retourne does have a lot more flexibility than the Sellier. Of course, if you ask me, I think this is more of a capacity of a small to medium bag. However, I would probably prefer to use a compact wallet just because it gives you more space to put more of your items. However, if you like to use a full-size wallet, it will fit, but I do feel that because this one is a lot more tapered, I feel there is more room for a full wallet on the Retourne Kelly 25, although they will both fit. So again, you just have to kind of mix and match or jiggle around your items a bit just to figure out how much you need to put in your bag and what are your necessities. Plus, I feel there's definitely just enough room for your basic necessities along with other items such as makeup, or if you want to carry sunglasses, you don't have to so much play Tetris as you do with your mini bags. So I do feel this is a very good size bag. In terms of the look of the bag, this one definitely has more of a casual vibe because it's slightly more slouchy and has more give. So this is really good for the days I want to go out and I want to look a bit more casual, whereas I feel this is definitely a lot more put together. So I always feel like I need to dress up a little bit to be using the Sellier. You can use it casually, but I do feel that this is better as a casual option, and this is slightly a bit more dressy, especially because it's black. And finally, I want to get to the point about why I'm not using an organizer, and I did order some organizers to help protect my bag and also keep its structure. So the first one that I ordered was fine, and as you can see, it fits my bag nicely, and I did order this from 7RP, and just a disclaimer, this is not sponsored. I did order one also for my K25 Sellier. However, I was a little bit surprised because the fit of the bag was not that great. You probably cannot see this very well here. However, I do notice that there is a lot of jiggle room. So I don't know if you can see that. I think it's to prevent the bag from pressing against the leather to create marks. However, I noticed there is a lot of space. So just so that you can visually see how much space there is, because it is a bit hard to tell by looking at this from the camera. So I have placed a pack of tissue here on the side. You can see that that fits comfortably without putting any pressure on the bag at all. So there is a lot of room on the side, and I do feel that it's slightly wasted real estate because it's already a very small bag, and so I really wish the bag organizer was just slightly a bit longer to take advantage of the space, because I do like to put my items inside the organizer to keep it organized and to prevent it from scratching the bag. So you can see here is the pack of tissue. I was able to put it here along the side without any problems, and so it is jiggling a bit inside, and not only lengthwise is it a bit short, but also width-wise there is a bit of room. And again, I think it's kind of hard to tell from here, but I'm just going to show you. You can see there's some wiggle there, but I'm going to put my items back in there and you'll be able to see exactly what I mean. So I put my full-size wallet and my mini pochette back in there, and actually there is still a bit of room here. You can't tell because it's black, but I'm going to put in my silken compact wallet because it is a bright color and it actually fits between the organizer and my bag. So let me just put that in there. So can you see that? There's actually some space between the organizer and the bag that is about the size of my compact wallet. So you can see that the compact wallet not only has a gap along here, but also along the side. Let me just put in the pack of tissue so you can see that. So I put in my pack of tissue along the side, so it is outside the organizer. So you can see there is still quite a bit of space between the organizer and the bag, and I was kind of hoping it would be slightly a bit more tapered just in case it would help the overall bag structure. And like I said, I do prefer to put my items inside the bag just to keep it organized and just to keep it clean. So again, I've removed those two items, and you can see that there is some jiggle along the bottom and along the side. And so yeah, I'm a little disappointed by that. Given that these organizers are so expensive, I did expect the organizer to have a better fit. Do you need an organizer? I mean, it's kind of like some bags probably need it, like the Retourne, and it does fit better. It's kind of like if you buy a fancy, beautiful fitted dress, you probably want a girdle or a corset under just to keep the structure up and make everything look good, especially over time. However, because this one is Sellier, it doesn't need as much support. However, I do expect it to fill up a bit more space just so that I don't waste the capacity of the bag. However, because it is making the bag smaller, that is a bit confusing for me. So I have reached out to 7RP just to see if this is the standard size, or maybe perhaps I just don't understand why it's made so much smaller. However, because I don't carry a lot of items in my bags and I don't like to stress my bags, I guess it's kind of okay for now because I really don't carry that many items. But I would appreciate it a little bit more space to fill up the bag a bit, because there is a bit of a ways before it is putting any pressure on the bag. I would have wanted the extra space in case I wanted to carry a few more items. And so if I do need to use the space outside of the organizer, I may consider removing the organizer and using my own pouches, or I could put items that would have a low probability of scratching up my bag. So what do you think? Do you own any of these organizers from any of the brands, and do you have any experience with the K25 Sellier insert from this brand? If you do, can you let me know what your experience has been and whether I have some confusion on why this one fits quite a bit smaller than the bag? And finally, if you're still with me, I do have a small hack in case you are wondering why I am holding this pouch. I have a Celine strap that I have found that I can use with my Hermes Kelly 25 bag, and it's really great because there are days I want the bag to look a bit more casual, or sometimes I just want a thicker strap, and I do find that the color and the look of this bag matches the bag perfectly, as you can see here. So this is the slightly longer strap, and let me just put this on my bag so you can see what it looks like. Here I have attached the strap, and because this one has no logo on it, it's really great. You can hardly see that there is a Celine logo on here, and it just helps to make the bag look a lot more casual. And so I can shoulder carry that, or I can wear that crossbody. It does ride up quite high, so my preference is probably not to wear this as a crossbody bag, probably more as a shoulder bag. But it just makes the bag look a lot more casual. Or if you just want a more comfortable strap, not to say that the Hermes strap is not comfortable, it is a super comfortable strap, but if you just want to give it a different look and you want to change up the strap, I found that this was a pretty good option. When I went to the Celine shop, a lot of the new straps do have the logo on that, so I don't know if they're phasing out this strap. So if you can find this strap and if you're interested, I would highly recommend you go try it out, because I don't know if they are phasing out the ones without the large logos on the strap. I just think that it goes better with the aesthetic of this bag. So I hope that you found today's video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And once again, if you're not already subscribed, I would welcome you to join my channel by hitting on the subscribe button below. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I tend to post more often, and I will put my Instagram hashtag somewhere down below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this helpful. And again, if you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And until next time, I wish you a fabulous day, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye now.